Everyone in the 2K community is talking about how shooting in the game is all RNG and that you're guaranteed to miss a shot at one point or another. But what if I told you there's a mechanic in the game that completely stops this from happening? I'm talking about rhythm shooting. Rhythm shooting is a new mechanic this year where it's a more skill-based shooting system. And the reason why there's RNG with the shot button shooting is because 2K wants to push everybody to use rhythm shooting. They want this to be the new norm for shooting. Before we talk about how to master rhythm shooting, let's get a jump shot that's actually going to set you up for success for rhythm shooting, because there's some jump shots that are just not viable for rhythm shooting. But here is the one that I used. So you're going to use Kevin Porter Jr. bass. You're going to use Oscar Robertson release and Colin Sexton release, and it's going to be 20%, 80%. The reason we're using Oscar is because it gives you a very high release height, and for rhythm shooting, it's basically you start timing, you flick the right stick down, and then you start to flick the right stick up when your jump shot hits your set point, and then you finish flicking the right stick up once you hit the release point. So you want to have a clear set point in order to know when to start flicking up. So that's why we're using that jump shot, because it gives you that clear cue right above your head. Next thing we're going to talk about is the speed of your jumper. You don't want a jumper that's super fast, but if you're a guard, you're going to want a jumper that's fast enough that you can get a shot off the dribble. So this jumper that I showed you is perfect because it is pretty fast, but it's not faster than like a Patty Mills jump shot or anything like that. But it's slow enough that you can really see the set point and the release cue to be able to perfectly time these rhythm shots. So as you can see, when I'm shooting these, even off the fade, right when the ball gets to the highest point, that's when I'm starting to flick up on the right stick. And then when I release the ball, that's when the right stick hits the top when I finish the flick. So as you can see, I'm getting slightly late. That's because I'm waiting too long to start flicking the right stick. So the two timings for rhythm shooting, there's the timing and then there's the tempo. So the timing is basically when you start to flick the right stick up, and then the tempo is how quick or how slow you're flicking it up to match like the tempo of your visual jump shot. So for this jumper, the best way to describe it is as soon as you see that ball hit the top of your head, that's when you start flicking the right stick up. And then it's really quick from the set point to the release. So right when you see that, you start flicking up, and then as soon as it releases, you finish that flick up. And it's literally green every time. You can shoot the most ridiculous shots. As you can see, I was shooting from beyond half court with no takeover by doing this. You can, even with no stamina, like it's just a bigger green window, so there's going to be way less RNG on your shooting. It's just going to be way easier to green, and you're going to feel like you're greening more consistently because of it, especially if you're on like a spot up. But yeah, I hope this helps you guys, and see you in the next one.